We have a few different options to install DHCP. The newest option is to use the Windows Admin Center, and under Roles and Features, it can be installed there. Now, the most common way, by far, is going to be to go to Server Manager. This would have been the same in Windows Server, 2008, 2012, 2016, up through 2019. So the most common way for us to install any role or feature will be in Server Manager, and we'll spend a lot of time in our Server Manager and in the Admin Center. You could also install this through PowerShell. This add-Windows feature, DHCP include management tools. Now, a mistake some people make. If you do not add include management tools, it actually installs the DHCP service but does not install the management tools, which would mean you would have to manage it remotely. That's not something we really want to do. Even if you want to manage it remotely, you still would always want the tools to be loaded. They're just not loaded unless you specify that -include management tools. And many of the PowerShell commands are that way. If you want to manage this using the Windows Admin Center, you have to install the DHCP PowerShell tools. That's a requirement because many things in the Management Center actually execute PowerShell under the hood where you don't see the syntax or type in the syntax, but it's running PowerShell scripts and PowerShell commands when you click on certain things in the graphical interface of the Windows Admin Center itself. When you install DHCP, part of the configuration is also going to create two groups. There is a DHCP Administrators group. Now, this is a local group on the DHCP server itself. If I make a user a member of this DHCP Administrators, they have full control over the DHCP service. Service is a key word. This does not make you an administrator on the server. This does not mean you could go install software or anything like that. You can open the DHCP console and you can configure anything in DHCP. So just full control over the DHCP service itself. There's also a DHCP users group. They will have read-only access. So they could be maybe someone on help desk. They could look through and see which computers currently have a lease, when the lease expires. So they could view all the configuration settings. They just don't have the ability to modify anything. But each of your DHCP servers is going to have both of these groups, the DHCP admins and the DHCP users. Now, to get those created, when you're in Server Manager and you install DHCP, as soon as the installation's done, it's going to give you this little notification icon that will carry you to this post-installation configuration. When you go to that, all it's going to do is give you a little message saying, click next, and it's going to create these groups for you. So you would do that to finish your configuration, and it creates the groups. Or if you're in PowerShell, add -DHCP server security group -computer, whatever the name of your server actually is. DHCP01 or whatever you chose to name the server, then it will create that on that server. And you can run this local on the DHCP server itself, or you can even run it from a different machine. So local or remote, that can be executed from. But once that's done, you are a DHCP server. Now we just have to configure the address ranges we want to lease and all the things associated with that.